Even if you have no interest in ornithology, it's tough to deny the beauty of our local birds of prey. In Dullstroom, the Bird of Prey Centre is one of the few facilities in the country that cares for and rehabilitates winged hunters.
The popular weekend getaway of Dullstroom is not dull after all, because there seems to be something for everyone here. Right behind me is the Birds of Prey Centre, hosting and rehabilitating over 100 species of birds. I'm quite keen to check this one out.
The Dullstroom Bird of Prey and Rehabilitation Centre was established in 1997, and their aim is to care for injured or orphaned birds of prey and educate the public on local raptor species.
So, Magdalene, thank you so much for having us, first and foremost. There's a lot of birds here. Tell me about the type of birds that you actually keep.
Well, we're a bird of prey and rehabilitation centre, so we mainly focus on raptors, birds of prey.
Yes.
The name birds of prey actually comes from the fact that they, first of all, have sharp talons, second of all, have a sharp beak, and third, they catch their meat. They eat meat, no fruit and veggies here, just raw meat.
We're dealing with the real vultures here.
There we go. And that's what we basically rehab. We focus on that.
So, talking on this rehabilitation, I mean, how do you find these birds and what type of conditions do you find them in?
Well, it depends on the injury, but mostly people bring them in. You know, driving your car at the side of the road, finding a raptor at the side of the road, badly concussed, badly injured. These people have got good hearts. They bring the raptors for us. Sometimes the injury is so severe that we have to make a decision. Is that bird ever going to have a quality life? Is going to have a quality life in captivity? So we do everything first to rehabilitate that bird before we say we can't release it back into the wild. And then we basically keep them here in enclosures. We just had a secretary bird came through, people brought it in, was hit by a car. Luckily, it's a good ending. That bird has actually been rehabilitated. It's back into the wild where it belongs.
And it sounds to me that there's a lot that people need to know and be aware of as far as the education of these birds. And I've noticed there's a family here on picnic. I mean, what can people actually do here? You know, what is the centre about?
We're open for public from Wednesday to Monday.
Okay.
And we open from 9 to 4. The thing is, if they come through for a flying demonstration, which we have at 10:30 and 2:30. We basically talk about why the bird's here, what is happening, why we're flying them, why are we doing this, why are we doing that. And people get a chance to see the birds this close. People get a chance to touch some of the birds. People get a chance to learn more. And just when the people come here, even the kids, and they can only just understand not to keep these guys as pets and not to, and to appreciate them more, not to shoot them. Yeah? A lot of people shoot hawks, and to appreciate them more, and to teach them that raptors, they're actually scared. So if they see you, they fly off.
And I actually noticed a board, you know, that says Adopt a Bird. That's quite a fascinating program. Can you tell me how the viewers actually, who aren't in Dullstroom, can actually help with this?
So it's basically when you hear the word adoption, you think, oh, I'm going to adopt a baby, I'm going to take it home.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. It's more like a sponsor adopt program. Obviously, you can't take a big eagle home that can eat you, you know. So what we say to the people, you fill in a sponsorship form with all your details. You choose which of these birds you like to sponsor.
Yes.
It's an annual thing. It's 850 Rand. Let's say, for example, you want to sponsor Rocky. Your name appears on our enclosure, you get a newsletter, you get a picture of the bird with its history, why it's here, etc. And then you basically get a free entrance for a whole year for a sponsorship. It's an annual thing.
Okay, Magdalene, you've touched my heart. I'd love to meet these birds and also speak more about rehabilitation. So let's go meet Chris.
There's been a rapid decline in the population of raptor species in South Africa, and centres such as these work together with the public to help preserve these majestic birds in their natural habitat.
So is this Jade, this young lady, right?
This is Jade, the jackal buzzard, who came in from Leidenburg almost 2 years ago for rehab. What a lot of people don't realise in the rehab process, especially with raptors, the rehab process takes anything a year to 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And you need to have that dedication of every day to be able to actually get to see these girls and guys get back into the sky where they belong. So the first thing we do, total de-stress, darkness, we rehydrate the animal, get its electrolytes balanced back into place before we even start looking at the bird. Once that process is finished, we'll go and do an initial exam, and then we build up per species, per whatever the patient is, a rehab process for that particular animal. So the first thing we do is we get them into dead, dark, quiet, de-stress them, we rehydrate them before we even look for injuries. After that, we then go and do an initial exam, find out what's wrong with them, and then we work out a protocol for each bird. So it's a long process. Once we've done that and got a system out and ready for them, especially for our birds of prey, we get them up to a stage where they're fit and healthy. We check x-rays and that they don't need any pinning of wings and stuff like that, and then they get handed over to Mochteli, who will then use falconry techniques to build up fitness and flight training and hunting training so that these animals can be given the best possible chance at release.
First, Machteli, the work that you guys do takes so much dedication, patience, and so thank you. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing. And Jade, I'll be watching your progress, young lady. Most importantly to you, the viewers at home, if you want to learn more about how to protect our animals, come right here at the Birds of Prey in Dullstroom, or just visit the website and see how you can contribute.